Oh, hello everyone. I'm calling GameStop right now to ask about their Amiibos. And they've had me on hold for quite a while now. Yes, hi. I was just curious. You guys wouldn't happen to have a Marth or Ike Amiibo that was just, forgotten in the back or something, would you? So, is that a yes? Hello?
Any luck?
Nothing. What about you? Did you find any villagers on eBay?
Well, that depends. Are you willing to pay $30 for one?
$30?
Oh, plus shipping, so more like $35.
Of course, because, $30 wasn't enough.
Really? People are willing to pay that much for one of those little toys?
Well, they don't really have much of a choice. Most of these figures get discontinued pretty much the day they come out, so if you miss the release date, the only option is eBay. That's what I ended up having to do for my Wii Fit trainer.
And my Rosalina.
I still can't believe you guys spent that much for a little piece of plastic.
Yeah, but it was totally worth it.
Please tell me you're not planning on spending that much again.
I really don't want to.
Then don't.
But what else are we supposed to do?
Yeah, we gotta have every Amiibo ever made, even the ones that are just a repose or a repaint. Otherwise, the collection won't be complete, and we might as well throw the whole thing away.
I'm sure they'll restock him. Isn't that how you got that angel guy and penguin?
Yeah.
So they'll have more villagers eventually. Just be patient.
Yeah, you're probably right. I guess we should just wait until they make more.
But what if they don't make more, and he ends up becoming more rare?
Oh no, she could be right!
Quick, buy this one before someone else does!
Oh, no, you don't. You guys have been spending too much on these toys. It's time to start saving your money.
Oh, but that's no fun.
Now give me your wallets.
Fine.
Now, how about we talk about something else? Get our mind off of Amiibos.
Why don't we do our top 10 Amiibos we want made list?
That's not really what I had.
Pinkie, cue transition.
Got it!
I'm Vincent Price. What unearthly horror did that girl gaze upon?
Yeah, I don't think this is the right scene.
Dang it, I did it again!
Time to show you.
Number 10, Super Mario Brothers.
So now that we have a Super Mario Bros. Specific Amiibo series, I'm expecting to see a lot more characters from those games.
We already have a lot of the basic characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Yoshi, and even a Toad.
But the characters I would love to have as Amiibos are Daisy, Shy Guy, Dry Bones, and my absolute favorite one, Boo.
Those would be awesome! The one I want most is Toadette. She'd fit right in with my other pink Amiibos.
Oh, you know who else would be really cool? The Koopa Kids. Man, that would be badass.
Yeah, they could even do a big box set that includes the whole Koopa family. I'd totally buy that.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Meanie.
Anyways, seeing as how Mario Bros. Is Nintendo's biggest series, and they have so many characters to choose from, I'd say it's very likely we'll see at least some of these characters as future Amiibos.
Number 9, Earthbound.
Now, unfortunately, I don't know too much about the Earthbound series, or Mother as it's known in Japan. But seeing as how Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings are now available on the eShop, I do plan on playing them really soon. I just have to finish this game first. Can you believe I bought this the very first day it came out, and I'm just now getting around to playing it? Jeez.
But even though I haven't played the games yet, I still think it would be really rad to have an amiibo of Starman, Mr. Saturn, Paula, Jeff, and Prince Pooh.
Prince? Who?
I'm not saying it again.
Aw, come on. I didn't hear that last one. What was it?
Prince Pooh, okay? There, I said it. Yeah, haha, real funny. Anyways, seeing as how Earthbound isn't that well known a series, it seems very unlikely that they'd even make these amiibos. I mean, unless of course they plan on making a new game.
That'll be the day.
Number 8. Diddy Kong Racing. The Nintendo 64 is my all-time favorite game console ever. And one of the games I used to play over and over was Diddy Kong Racing. I think it would be totally awesome if they made all the characters as amiibos. Banjo, Conker, Timber, Pipsy, Bumper, Crunch, and Tip Tup.
Don't forget Drumstick and TT.
Oh yeah, especially TT. He was the coolest. Oh, and how about Whizpig?
Yeah, they can make him into a giant-sized amiibo since he's so big.
That would be so cool. But who are we kidding? They'd never make these amiibos.
Why's that?
Well, for one, most of these characters are owned by Rare, who are owned by Microsoft. And secondly, this series hasn't had a new game since, what, the one on the DS? So I doubt most people even remember these characters.
Dang, I really want a TT toy.
Number 7. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey Twilight, I bet you can't guess who my all-time favorite video game character is.
Gee, let me think. Could it be Sonic the Hedgehog?
How is it so obvious?
Lucky guess. Plus, your betting has Sonic all over it.
It's true. Sonic the Hedgehog is my all-time favorite video game character. Well, him and Mario. Which is why I think it would be totally rad if they did Sonic amiibos. I mean, just think about all the characters they could do. There's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman depending on your preference, Shadow, Silver, Chip, Amy, Cream and Cheese, Espio, E102 Gamma, E123 Omega, Supersonic, Super Shadow, Super Silver, Maria, whatever. Sonic
Excalibur,
the Black Knight,
Chaos,
Perfect
Ruby,
Chaos,
Jet,
Wave,
the Hawk,
the Storm, the Albatross, Gaia, Princess
Bart,
Elise,
the Time
Tails,
Healer,
Classic Sonic,
Classic
Amy,
Tails,
Darkspine Sonic. Yeah, right. That's a good one. There's just so many characters to choose from in the Sonic universe. Maybe too many.
I always sort of like Sally and Nicole.
Ooh, those are good ones. But they'd never make those characters into an amiibo.
Figures.
Personally, the one I want is Amy, for obvious reasons. Oh, Cream and Cheese too. They're so cute.
Or how about Metal Sonic? Man, just think, he'd be badass. Nintendo and Sega are pretty much friends now, so it wouldn't be impossible to see these characters be made into amiibos. Perhaps if Sega were to make another exclusive Sonic game for Nintendo, then who knows, maybe we'll see these characters as amiibos. Number 6. 8-Bit.
With the recent announcement of an 8-bit Mario amiibo for the 30th anniversary of the Super Mario Bros. Game, it got us thinking about what other characters from the NES era would make great 8-bit amiibos.
Yeah, like, how about Luigi? It's the Mario Bros. Anniversary, yet they don't include Luigi.
It is weird that there's two versions of Mario and not one Luigi.
You could just paint the Mario amiibo green. They look exactly the same anyways.
Guess we're gonna have to buy doubles.
So other than Luigi, I would also like to see Link, Samus, Donkey Kong, Pit.
And Kirby! That would be so awesome!
Totally! I mean, this is just such an awesome idea. It'd be a shame if they didn't do any more. But if they decide not to make any more, at least we have the one. Or rather, two. Number 5. PokéMoN. Of all the series Nintendo owns, there's nothing more fitting to be turned into Amiibos than PokéMoN. I mean, the entire point of this series is to collect them all, and you know if they made these toys, people would be killing each other just to get their hands on that super, ultra rare Mew Amiibo, only at Toys R Us.
Can you imagine all the Pokemon they could turn into Amiibos? There's like, what, 1,000 of them?
Technically, there's 721, not including Megaforms and all that other stuff.
What about Missingno? Would you count him?
That's not a real Pokemon. It's just a glitch.
But he would be a pretty awesome Amiibo. Now the ones I would love to see are Chikorita, Meowth, Chansey, Snivy, and Jirachi, of course.
Just give me all the pink Pokemon and I'll be happy. And Esper, too. He's just so cute.
Number 4. Ice Climbers.
I understand why they cut the Ice Climbers out of the new Smash Bros. Game. I do. But it still sucks. Especially since it meant we wouldn't be getting an Amiibo of them. Now, all I wanted was a little tiny figurine of Popo and Nana. But now, it's not gonna happen. And that really, really sucks.
Oh, quit whining. It's just a toy.
I'm not whining. I'm complaining.
I swear.
Number 3. Paper Mario. One of my all-time favorite video game series is the Paper Mario games. Man, I have every single game and I've beaten each of them multiple times.
What about Sticker Star?
Well, okay, except for that one. It wasn't really all that great. But all the other ones I really, really love to death. I would love to see all my favorite characters as Amiibos. The basic ones like Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Bowser, but also Goombella, Vivian, Ms. Mouse, I think I said that right, Jolene, and my all-time favorite one, Lady Bo. It would be so cool to have all these characters as Amiibos. Unfortunately, I don't think these will ever happen. I mean, unless of course Nintendo is planning on making a new game on the Wii U, but even that seems very unlikely.
You never know. No one thought a new StarFox game would ever come out.
Speaking of StarFox... Number 2. StarFox. Not only is Paper Mario one of my favorite game series, but so is StarFox. Man, I couldn't tell you how many times I've played through the 64 version. It's just so good. In fact, I'm playing it right now.
Look out! Ooh, get that thing! Use your missiles!
Ugh, damn it, I'm getting my ass kicked here.
You're not leaving yet. No!
Pillow barrel roll! With a new game, toys, and plushies coming out later this year, I expect the series to become somewhat popular again. So it'd be a good idea for Nintendo to make some StarFox Amiibos. You could have the entire team, Fox, Falco, Slippy, Peppy, and Rob64, everyone's favorite.
And then you can have the Star Wolf Crew and Crystal.
Yeah, those would be so cool. Hey, you know Nintendo is working on an R-Wing Amiibo. Supposedly.
Really?
Yep. And it's also supposed to transform too, just like in the new game.
Wow, that would be amazing!
It'd be way more than just amazing. It'd be totally amazing!
Can't let you do that, StarFox.
Number 1. Luigi's Mansion. Now, I'm not joking when I say that Luigi's Mansion just might be my all-time favorite video game series ever. I just love these games so very much. The gameplay, the atmosphere, the music, just, everything about it is so amazing. Heck, I don't even know how many times I've played it on the GameCube.
Too many times.
Which is nowhere near enough. So, since I love these games so very much, I would literally be over the moon if they ever did these Amiibos. You could have Luigi with the Poltergust 5000, Professor Egad, and King Boo, who would be totally badass.
Oh, and Polterpup. He was so cute in Dark Moon. Hey, you know what would be really cool is if they made glow-in-the-dark variants.
Oh, that would be so cool! Man, I would totally buy both versions of that.
So you'd buy the same toy twice just because it's slightly different?
Duh, you have to buy every single one to have a complete collection.
Yeah, I mean, we've already bought 5 versions of Mario. There's the Super Smash Bros. Mario, Dr. Mario, Gold Mario, Silver Mario, and Classic 8-Bit Mario. And then, of course, I do plan on buying Modern 8-Bit Mario and the regular Mario Amiibo.
And if they ever come out with a bronze one, you know we'll be getting it.
This is why you two never have any money.
Well, everyone, I guess that's it for today. We didn't do too much this time around. Basically just talked about Amiibos, and cried a little because we still don't have the villager.
The villager. Everyone has one. I could have had one once too. It was way back when they first released, and I went to the store, and right there, right in front of me, the villager, just waving at me. But I said to myself, I'll get him later. It's not like he's gonna be rare or anything. Ha! It wasn't long till he started disappearing from every Walmart, Target, GameStop, Toys R Us, all those places. And eBay? Forget it. Even I'm not stupid enough to pay those prices for an Amiibo. Well, not anymore. But one day I swear you will be mine.
Overall, it was a pretty fun day. Now, if you'll excuse us, me and Pinkie have to go wait in line for the next wave of Amiibos.
Hurry up! There's probably 1,000,000 people already in line.
Alright, I'm coming. Oh, Twilight, do you think maybe you could drive us to the store? Please?
I hate Amiibos.
Hello everyone, and welcome to End Slate, the sequel. If you remember in the last episode, the End Slate went on for way too long. So, we're going to keep this just short and simple. So, let's just get right into it. First thing you'll notice at the top are 2 videos that are playing, and those are my video recommendations for past episodes of Some Guy in Pinkie Pie. The first one is the Rocket Raccoon video, which was the first episode to the series. And that's an okay episode. I like it. But unfortunately, I didn't have a voice for Pinkie Pie at the time, so she's silent throughout the whole thing, which just kind of slows down the video. But if you just want to see where the series started, then there's the first episode. And then the next video next to it is the PJ Souls episode, which was episode 3. And that one I like a lot. I think it's a lot better. It's still not quite as good because it's way too long. I wish I had shortened it. But it's one that I really like because PJ Souls is someone I really like a lot. And I also had a voice this time for Pinkie Pie, as well as Twilight Sparkle, who I introduced into the series for the first time in this episode. So yeah, that was a really cool one. I got to work with Miss Bunniswan, who did the voice of Pinkie and Twilight. So it was really a good project, I thought. So check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. Next is the Patreon and Friends channel. The first little icon you'll see, that is my Patreon. And basically it's just a little tip jar where, like, if you like what I'm doing, you can just donate however much money you want. To help support the show. You don't have to donate anything at all, and you could just continue to enjoy my videos. So yeah, that's that thing. Next is the voice actors that I worked with this episode. First thing I should say is that I unfortunately had to replace Miss Bunniswan. It wasn't for any bad reason or anything like that. She was just busy with her own projects and stuff, so I unfortunately just had to get some other people to help me out, which is one of the reasons why this episode took so long to put out, and also because I'm lazy. But yeah, so these are the new voice actors, and the first one is April Sky, who provided the voice of Pinkie Pie, and he did an amazing job. And yes, I said he. He's a guy, and he does one of the best impressions, I think, of Pinkie Pie ever, as well as Fluttershy too. He does really good voices of both those characters, and it was awesome to work with him. So yeah, you should definitely check out his channel. He does his own voiceovers, and he also sings really good too. So yeah, check out his channel. Next is OtisCat123, who provided the voice of Twilight Sparkle. And I think she did an amazing job as well as Twilight, which is a character she doesn't normally do. She mostly does like Fluttershy, Pinkie, and Rarity. She does an amazing Rarity voice. That's her best voice, in my opinion. But I really liked her Twilight Sparkle a lot. I thought it really fit the character in this series because she's a little more cynical in this series. So yeah, it was awesome working with her, and you should all check out her channel as well. She does voiceovers, she also sings, she does her own artwork, and she's putting together her own little project, which is a fan dub musical, I believe. So yeah, check out her channel. I guess that's pretty much everything. Hopefully this didn't go on for far too long. So I'm just going to end it now. I hope you all enjoyed this, and April, Sky, and OtisCat, if you're watching this, thank you guys so much for helping out with this video. I think you guys made this video a lot better than it would have been if it was just me. It probably just would have sucked if it was just me. So yeah, thank you guys, and I hope we get to work again on future episodes. Alright, I'm gonna go now. See you guys.